I'm about to go see Breaking Dawn, and I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. These are my movies. What's yes? All you need is love. Holy crap! I mean, like, holy crap! I left the theater approximately 30 minutes ago, and I still just feel like, holy freaking crap! Oh, what? Oh my gosh, okay, should probably just start from the beginning. Wow, first of all, what a freaking film. So awesome. Wonderful. However, to those of you who are in my theater, I hate you. I hate all of you. Why? Why are you such terrible people? Why? 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 You were this close to ruining it all for me. If it weren't so awesome, you would have. Seriously, the most annoying women I've ever encountered in my theater tonight. I've never been so disparaged by the human race. Wow. Edward and Bella could have, like, touched each other's faces and everyone's like, ha! These guys! What the heck? What are they even doing? Kissing each other when they're married? Ew! Why are you seeing this movie? Why? Why? What is wrong with you? Oh, anyway. Holy crap, man. This movie was so good. Wow. A+ to the cast. Amazing job. Renesmee. I'm gonna go, girl. I forget your name, but you did a spectacular job. I was just immediately, like, intrigued by the way they filmed it. It's almost ridiculously funny how much of a budget they have in this film in contrast to Twilight, which is like, nice contacts rim, you know, there, buddy. I can see nice strings pulling you up. That's interesting. You know, just because it was just so low budget, but now it's like, oh my gosh, like the opening sequence alone. I was like, man, I wonder how much money it took to make this. Wow. You know, but it pays off. It pays off because money, get it? Yeah, not that funny. I'm delirious. But it really does. It pays off. It's like all this money, all this work, and all this effort, it really freaking shows, and it was so good. Like, the cinematography and the way it was filmed and all the hard work that went into it, it was so worth it, guys. It works so well. The whole story. I've been doubting ever since 2008, since they made Twilight and Breaking Dawn was coming out, or had just come out, I can't quite know, was coming out, sorry. And I remember reading Breaking Dawn, and I can't quite remember if Breaking Dawn had come out yet, but I remember reading it and thinking, heck are they gonna make this into a movie? I mean, it's a lot of graphic stuff, and I was just kind of like, and the end is good for a book ending when they kind of just sit there and are like, come at me, bro, you won't, and then, you know, they don't. It's cool for a book, and it's fine. I liked it, but I always thought, man, the movie, isn't that gonna be kind of weird that Belle's just sitting there staring at everybody? I mean, it makes sense in the book, but I don't understand how they're gonna, you know. And then they went and freaking pulled this stunt. How about instead of Bella staring down people and scaring the pants off of them, we tear out the hearts of all the Twilight fandom and stomp on them and steal cleats and then burn the hearts. Yeah, and put them in a blender. That's what we're gonna do. We're going to bring forth tears from the eyes of the fans of Twilight. That's what we're gonna do. We're going to break their hearts and souls and make them not want to live. And then, whoops, just kidding. By the way, it may be a little too late for this, and I'm sorry, but there's going to be spoilers in this. Oops. Okay, so the movie was spectacular, like wonderful and great and everything I thought it would be. I loved the vampires from all over the world. They did such a good job portraying them. I get a little angry though when I go to this theater and everyone screams when Jacob takes his shirt off, but no one gets excited when Garrett comes on screen. Whereas I was like, oh my gosh, it's Garrett, I love you. Benjamin, oh my goodness, it's Benjamin, you're one of my favorites. Zafrina, oh my gosh, you're wonderful. Like, I remember these people from the book because Breaking Dawn was my favorite book of the whole series, and I was so excited, and it's just like, really? Have we been cheap into this, where you just come to these movies, you paid this much money just to stare at Taylor Lautner? I mean, I know I'm just asking for a snarky comment. Yeah, the movies suck, we just go and we watch Taylor Lautner. That's weird. I'm sorry, if no one's ever told you that before, maybe I should tell you. That's a little weird. That's coming from me. I'm pretty freaking weird. There's way too much going on in this story, in this movie, and they're way too long, and it costs too much money to see a movie for me to go see it to stare at somebody's muscles. I mean, I'll go see Sea of Monsters to look at Logan Lerman and stuff, but I'll actually have, like, some interest in the story. Like this bit, but still, some. Anyway. It's not the point. Such a great movie, and I loved the way they portrayed everything. I was really kind of scared at first. I was like, man, are the Romanians not going to come in? Because I love the Romanians, and they did, and I was like, you're everything I wished you would be. And, oh, so good. I have to apologize. I'm in such a state of shock. Truthfully, sincerely, I don't even know what my emotions are doing. First, the end of Harry Potter, now this. I feel like I'm just getting incinerated, little by little on the inside. I mean, what? When Hunger Games ends, it'll be the end of me. Like, what am I supposed to do with my life? Twilight is kind of what got me to accept romance. I never read romance. Now, Harry Potter is my childhood. Twilight is my teenage years. All of them. I read the first one when I was a freshman in high school, and I had to wait for every book and every freaking movie. Thank you, Rachel Arrow. That is your doing. And, you know, you can make fun of me all you want, but I love these books, and I love this story, and I love Bella Swan and Edward Cullen, and to some degree, Jacob, I guess. And it's just, these are my books and my babies, and I was so sad to see it end. I did cry a little bit. I'm not gonna cry now. It's too late, and I'm truthfully very exhausted. Emotionally and physically. So, wow. I mean, this is the end. That really hurts. It does. I know people are gonna take advantage of this video and be like, oh, well, I hate Twilight. Can I be really honest? I don't freaking care why you hate Twilight. I just care why I really love it. And I do. And I'll always love Twilight until the end of time. And I got a t-shirt. Look at the gang's all here. Yay! Anyway, I'm just trying to avoid talking about the part. You know what part I'm freaking talking about. But I'll get there. Okay, so first of all, let's just get this all the way. Amazing movie, just amazing effects. It was great. I loved it. Renesmee, Jacob, Edward, Bella, all was perfect. And then comes the part with the Volturi versus the Cullens smackdown. I have been waiting 7 years for this moment. If you don't understand, put yourself in my shoes. 7 years. Even after I read Breaking Dawn. I read Breaking Dawn, and the end of Breaking Dawn, you know, just they kind of stare at each other and whatever, but I knew there was going to be a battle in this book. this movie. I knew, I just could sense it, and holy, that's not what I was asking for, but thanks, I guess? The whole time, it was me, my friend, my brother, and my sister-in-law, and we just were like, the time, I told you, there are spoilers, this is gonna be a major freaking spoiler right now, so don't hate me if I spoil things for you. When Aro rips off Carlisle's head, I was just like, like, and it was great because I wasn't alone. The entire theater was just like, horrified. Not excited, not happy, not any other expression or emotion, but horrified. Truthfully and sincerely. You guys, it was so, the effect was so immediate. And then Jasper, and everyone was just, and I was sitting there, like, not sure what to do, and my friend who hasn't read the books goes, is this supposed to happen? No! No! And it was so terrifying. I've never been so scared in my life. I was like, I'm going to have to go to bed for the rest of my life knowing that this ends like this. That's literally the thought going through my brain. I was like, I have to go to sleep every night until I die, knowing that Jasper, Carlisle, and is it Seth? I thought it was Seth. Seth die. Like, what? And then, that's your future. And the entire theater went insane. Oh my gosh, like it was just like, and I'm just like, thank you so much. What a perfect way to get like to satisfy both needs, to see the smackdown, but to keep it true to the book, because technically, they weren't being untrue to the book. Wow, Stephenie Meyer. Am I correct? I think I read somewhere that she wrote that ending. Wow, Stephenie Meyer. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you for this. Anyway, it was so good. So good. I need to sleep. I don't think I'll be able to sleep. I need to lay in my bed and stare up at the ceiling for the next few hours is what I mean to say. And wow. I just want to say, though, as many people who don't like Twilight, there's a lot more people who love it. I love Twilight. I always will. It's one of my favorite book series, and I love it. And I want to thank Stephenie Meyer and the cast and everybody who ever stood by me and loved it and went with me to the premieres. And I have so many memories in high school of going to the premiere and fangirling over it with my friends. It was so fun. It really reminds me of my teenage years. Truthfully, that's what Twilight is for me. So seeing it end was kind of like seeing a close to the latter part of my childhood. I'm an adult now, kind of. Not legally, I'm 20, but, you know, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard. You watch the end of it, and when the very end, by the way, was so beautifully done with the memories and then the page flipping, and then I liked the fact that instead of just the cast list for Breaking Dawn Part 2, they did the cast list for all the movies. It's like such a wonderful homage, and they did such a good job, and it was so classy and amazing, and I have so many feelings right now. It was great, guys. It was so good. Twilight fans, we did it. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I don't care what anybody says. This saga is going to be awesome forever, and it's always, people are going to know what they are when they get, what it is when they get older. They're gonna know, our kids are gonna know, and our kids' kids are gonna know. And Stephenie Meyer, you freaking made it. Like, congratulations. Way to take a dream you had and just, I don't know, decided to make into a novel, why not? And then write it, and look what happened. That's crazy. Do you know how crazy that is? You can say whatever you want about, you don't like her writing, you don't like the story, that doesn't matter. The fact that somebody was like, oh, that was a nice dream, I think I'm gonna write it down. You know? I think I'm just gonna keep going. What if I just make this into a book and this happens? That's freaking incredible. Like, congratulations. Really, that's amazing. And I'm proud to be a part of this fandom, and I love the books, and I love the movies, and I will always love them. And I'm really sad to say goodbye, but I guess I don't really have to. I can have marathons all the time and reread the books. Oh yeah, that's happening in the future. Goodbye, Twilight. It's been great. Really. Thanks for everything.